It seems clear that wherever the Hopewell people lived they cultivated spotted bee balm for the making of powerful medicines. For 1,000 years, they used these medicines with great skill and knowledge to treat fevers and infections. There are hundreds of thousands of Hopewell mounds in the eastern half of the United States that locate in an area of 1 million square miles. Research indicates that spotted bee balm grows today in those areas that are associated with the Hopewell people and culture. The plant is a living artifact of a lost people who 2,000 years ago clearly understood the health benefits of the essential oils that come from spotted bee balm. The Hopewell people no longer exist as a culture. The scale of their conflict and migration is little understood. It seems clear their culture ended in the 4th century in upstate New York. Much of what the Hopewell people left behind in western New York was within the limits of small sites where there was likely more information concerning their domestic lives than their military conflicts. Artifacts from these sites show connections to the Hopewell people of Ohio in arts and crafts and within the framework of families and villages. In these sites, there was a unifying culture among these people. It was like a religion that was the glue that held them together. There is not much evidence within the context of domestic settings that affirm that a state or empire held them together. It seems clear that the Hopewell culture came into western New York from the river valleys of Ohio. And it was there that their culture disappeared 1,600 years ago. Mike and Betty Red Ant LaFontaine are Native Americans. They are connected by blood to the Hopewell people. On August 27, 2020, they were in Florida close to the place where the Hopewell Nation started a 1,000-year history in North America. On the roadside and in other public places they found growing wild spotted bee balm. The thought is that from Florida the Hopewell carried and planted seeds from Florida at the Zarahemla Temple site on the west bank of the upper Mississippi River near Montrose, Iowa. Mike and Betty helped with the first harvest of spotted bee balm in Iowa. Today they retraced the journey of their forefathers back to Florida and found there the same plants growing in a very healthy condition. Today freshly cut flowers and plant material are on an overnight flight to Nephi, Utah, where tomorrow the essential oils from these plant materials will be distilled. Next week laboratories will analyze the essential oils to determine the composition of the ancient medicines that are found in the fresh flowers, leaves, and stems from the Florida spotted bee balm. We have now come full circle. The medicines were first extracted from the plants in Florida 2,600 years ago. The plants were a source of medicines for Native Americans for as many as 2,000 years. The plants for the last 600 years have been hiding in the weeds. Today, from the very place where it all started, Native Americans harvested the plants, and tomorrow the essential oils will begin to flow to help those who suffer from diseases and infections.
Around here, we found other locations probably 20 miles from our house that has huge amount of it. We'd be able to harvest. So this is our story. Orange Park, Florida. What's the date today? August 26th, 7th, 8th, I don't know. But anyway, signing out.